So hello and happy Sunday. Today, this is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, November the 29th, and we are in a different place today because Casey and I have been working a 2-day event with our friends, the Pedal Javas, and we are exhausted. So let me get on the chat here with you and see if I can see the comments tonight. So let's see. Oh, it's showing me that I'm live. Let me turn my volume down. Sorry. Hold on just a second. Hello, Betty Ann. So we have been working a 2-day event with our friends, the Pedal Javas. So if you do not know who the Pedal Javas are, you've been missing out. So they are our best coffee buddies. Hello, Marlene. And it's so funny because, and hello, Michelle. So this is our first time, not our first time, this is our second time using the new camera. Hello, Irma. And it's weird because I can see you all up here and I can see you all over here. So hello, Barbara from the Crossroads. And yep, and hello, Irma. So they're popping up in a weird order. Hello, Carol Lou. Hello, Katie. But yeah, this is the second time with the new camera, with the Mevo camera. So hopefully this one is going to turn out well again. I just about drove Casey crazy while she was trying to upload everything. Hello, Elaine, and hello, Tina from New Jersey. Hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois. So this is so wonderful that y'all are joining us again this week. We are in a different area. Hello, Sandy from northeastern Kansas, because Casey and I have been working a 2-day holiday event with our friends, the Pedal Javas, and I'm exhausted. Plus, what we are showing you tonight is going to require all sitting down. So hello, Jennifer. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Kathy. And I'm so sorry that I was not on the 2:30 Zoom meeting for WW today. But again, we were at the Pedal Java event. So we were too busy drinking espresso and talking to people about things here at Casey Kitchen Center. Hello, Vicky from St. Louis. And yes, and that's my signature purple. So purple is definitely my color. Hello, Chris. Hello, Evie. Hello, Mary Ann from Pennsylvania. Hello, Trish. And Trish says, hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. I do as well, because I've not been able to talk to most of you all since Thanksgiving. Hello, Loretta from Gloucester, Virginia. And I'm assuming I pronounced that correctly. Hello, Marlene from Florida. If you are brand new, please do go ahead and tell us hey and hello, because we love to welcome you. Hello, Tag. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Myrna. It's good to see you. But do go ahead and say hello. And thank you, Kathy. This is okay, so quickly, Kathy, I need to know what this is. Hello, Catherine, and aloha, other Kathy. This shirt Casey got on Black Friday special at Old Navy. And hello, Mindy, and hello, Myrna again. So I need to know what, if y'all can even see it, let me find it. And I stole it from her. So she got this at Old Navy on Black Friday, and I promptly stole this from her. Hello, Sylvia, and hello, John from Home Base. What is this? If you all can see this, there's a little pink, oh, where did it go? There's a pink something on here. There it is, right there. I cannot figure out what it is. It must be an upside down wine glass or something, or maybe a champagne glass. I don't know. And hello, let's see. Oh, Vicky says mine too. Vicky, mine too, what? Hello, Marlene, yes again, and thank you, Betty Ann, or Betty, yes, Betty Ann, hello, Sarah. So anyway, if it's your first time, please let us know, because we would love to say hello, and if I accidentally miss you, so sorry, I will try to catch back up with you. This is our second time using the new camera, and I am having to watch, hello, Kim, I'm having to watch here and here. So yeah, it's super, super weird, but you know, eventually I'll get used to it. Last week was our 200th chat, and hello, Loretta. Hello, Sherry from Connecticut. And I'm, so just think about where we were at chat number 1, which didn't even have a number, because I didn't know it was going to be chat number 1, because I didn't know that we were going to be doing more than one of them. And hello, Alicia. The difference between chat number 1 and chat number 200. Hello, Lisa. So I'm confident that the more of these that we do with the new camera, the more I will get used to this. Yeah. And I will get used to where I'm supposed to look. Oh, and yeah, purple is your favorite color. Okay, so I get that. And let's see, Jennifer says that Gwen gave her an awesome pumpkin and sugar-free, fat-free pudding dessert recipe today, and that she loves her. I do too. So I so missed you all at the 2:30 Zoom meeting for WW here in Knoxville. And remember, you all, if you are online only, if you're virtual only, if you're just virtual, if you do attend a workshop, you can go to any of the Zoom workshops. So you can go to the 2:30 here in Knoxville. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Hello, Pam. And Marlene wants her to share the recipe. So yes, I think that's an awesome. Casey and I were working the holiday event with our friends, the Pedal Java. So Mr. and Mrs. Pedal Java, we were with them all weekend. We were with them all day yesterday and all day today. And let's just say, whew, am I tired. So my mom and I used to do events like that almost every month, but I was much younger then. I was like 20 something years younger then. So I did not get to go today. Anyway, so I just completely missed it. And hello, Melissa. Oh, Irma popped in today on the Zoom. So for everybody that was there today at the Zoom, thank you all for keeping Gwen company. Thank you for keeping each other company while I was gone. And I should be back next Sunday. So Casey and I have 3 more holiday events planned for the rest of this year. But none of them should be on a Sunday. So I shouldn't be gone on a Sunday. Again, not planning on it anyway. But again, new people, please say hi and hello. We would love to welcome you. And in case you didn't already hear me say it, this is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, November the 29th. We are rounding out the end of 2020, and we are so hopeful that 2021 is a brand new year when it gets here. We have lots of good things to talk about. WW always makes their changes at the end of the year. For some reason, they always make their changes around the holidays, and I really don't know why. Hello, Vicki. I really don't know why, but they always do. So we're going to be talking about WW My Way Plus in the second half. And if you all found anything cool and exciting in the Zoom meeting today that I did not catch, you're going to have to let me know. Thank you again to everybody that was here last week for chat number 200. That was pretty exciting that we have had our 200th chat. So I was very thankful for you all to be there and to celebrate with us. And we had a great time. And so we had an awesome and amazing time. Okay. So let's see, is there anything exciting that I can think of other than the fact that I have had way too much espresso today because we have been, again, with our coffee friends all day? Probably not. But new people say hey and hello. Please, hello Rita, please share this with a friend later on YouTube. For some reason, our YouTube numbers are like plummeting. And I don't know what happened. I really don't know why that is, but we lost 17 people this week, which, really shouldn't matter, but I don't know. It kind of does matter. I don't know. It kind of makes me feel weird. But anyway, thank you, Vicky, for using the coupon at the store this week. And Vicky, that's funny, 2 Vickies. No, they are not new glasses other than the fact that I'm sitting in a different room and there is purple behind me. And hello, Sylvia. So, any new people there, we do a couple of things that you all will get used to the longer you are here. Oh, first thing, send somebody to YouTube. Get some new subscribers. For some reason, it's a big deal to me, but it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. And we have over 200 chats on there. They're all free. So never have to pay for anything. So you don't need to worry about that. But please, I don't know why we've lost 17 people this week. Okay, so new people, we do a couple of things here and we do them every single week. So the first thing is you are going to do a thumbs up at the bottom of your screen if you're on your phone, or if you are on, I'm sorry, I'm just going to let this go down. So if you were on your phone, there is a thumbs up at the bottom of the screen, and here I will touch it so you can see what I'm talking about, and people are already doing that. So what we do is if you attended, and y'all can go ahead and start doing it because people are already doing their thumbs ups. If you attended a virtual meeting last week, so if you attended a virtual WW meeting, and I'm still super jealous, if you attended a physical workshop last week and sat your bottom in a little chair, let's do some thumbs ups. So if you went to a Zoom meeting last week, WW Zoom meeting, or if you sat your bottom in a chair, those are thumbs ups, and people are doing thumbs ups, so y'all can see how to do that if you're new. If you attended here with us live last week for chat number 200, or if you watched this later on replay, give us some hearts. And the heart is the next little button over down at the bottom of your screen. So we do mostly thumbs ups and hearts. You can do some smiley faces, but we don't do frowny faces. So we do not do frowny faces here. Okay. So for everybody who either did a virtual workshop, did a Zoom virtual workshop, or got to sit your little bottom in a chair, or you attended here with us last week live for chat number 200, or you watched later on replay, here are your virtual Bravo stickers. So we still give out Bravo stickers here on If You Have an Egg. Hello, Orlando Debbie. And if you want real Bravo stickers, you can always go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and they are there available as a printable download. So last week, Knoxville is still not sit your bottom in a chair. So we're still not doing that. The numbers in Knoxville for COVID are like through the roof. So hopefully everybody just attended a safe Thanksgiving, even if it was a Zoom Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving last week. I hope you didn't eat too much. Hope everybody stayed with their star goal that we made for last week. But last week we were talking about, last week the topic was, oh, hold on, I gotta flip my page over. Last week the topic was, and you would think that I had been at a, and hello Vicky. Oh, Vicky said y'all here in St. Louis too, is the simplest way to stay on track. You would think that I had been at a holiday workshop or a holiday market all weekend and I was exhausted or something and my brain was fried. Yeah. But last week was the simplest way to stay on track. And we did STAR goals last week. So if you remember, STAR goals are something that is specific. So STAR, S-T-A-R, is something that is specific, something is truly doable, something that is active, so it means you're doing something instead of not doing something, and something that is relevant. So last week we talked about making some STAR goals for ourselves to do with the holidays or staying on track for the holidays, but that was not your homework for last week. So we did talk a lot about making some good STAR goals and, you know, doing some things that were specific to you. So if it's not specific, like if you don't make the thing specific, like if you just make it a big general, you know, a big general announcement about something, about a goal that you're going to have, then it's hard to keep up with. Truly doable means that it's something that you actually can do it. Hello, Loretta. It's active. Again, it's something that you're going to do and not something that you're not going to do. And that it's relevant. So it's something that has to do with you and not something that has to do with your neighbor or your friend or a family member, you know, or whatever. And I don't know, Barbara, I must have missed that message. So I will talk to you later because I did not see what we were praying for, but you know that I will. So last week we were talking about our STAR goals, but that was not your homework for last week. So new people, we have homework every single week and you're required to do it. You have to do it. I'm just kidding. You're not required to do it. But last week, your homework was just to celebrate with us because it was chat number 200 and we were super, super excited about it. So literally all you had to do to get your badge last week was do hashtag chat 200 and just tell us something fun or exciting or how glad you were to be there for chat number 200. So last week for chat 200, I picked a couple, and I've just picked a couple of them because so many of y'all did your homework because it was so easy last week. But the couple that I picked, the first one was Tina. And Tina said, I'm thankful for all that you do for these chats, Kelly. Your hard work, dedication, inspiration, and creativity. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. So y'all can imagine why I picked Tina's, but thank you very much, Tina, and I appreciate you all too. Linda said, chat 200 was the bomb. Yeah, so I thought that one was pretty good. So thank you very much, Linda. Janice says, chat number 200. Always enjoy Kelly. So thank you guys. Didn't know we were going to have anything past chat 1. So I didn't start numbering them until, you know, later, but I always enjoy being with you all too. So I appreciate this. And then Carol Lou says, I was live for chats number 100 and 200 and God willing will be on for chat 300. Wow. That's going to be in like not quite 2 years. And then she says, thank you, Kelly Milligan, for all your hard work and dedication to the egglets. Thank you very much, Carol Lou. I always love hearing from you. And then Marlene says, yay! I was there for chat 200. Thanks, Kelly. Or thank you, Kelly. So you all were awesome. So thank you to everybody who did their homework, which was literally just to watch the chat. That's all you had to do. You just had to you just had to watch it, listen to it. You could listen to it later, you know, on your headphones. You know, so you could do whatever. And Loretta says the background is so pretty. So Loretta, this is where I work. So if you come to, and actually I'm sitting on the side where customers sit. So if you ever want to come to see us at Casey Kitchen Center, this is our showroom. This is where we work. So over here is where we pull, and remember I'm backwards from you all now. So over here is where we pull your skinny mix drinks. Wait, let me lean this way. The skinny mixes are all over there. The tea drops are all here. So if y'all come visit us at Casey Kitchen Center, and then if you go down that way, if you go down that hall, that is where you go to look at the beautiful countertops. Okay. But anyway, so everybody that did your homework, here are your extra Bravo stickers. So again, all you had to do to get your Bravo sticker to do your homework was to watch or listen to chat number 200 and then just comment. That's all you had to do. So bravo to everyone who did your homework. Good job as always, ladies. Then this week, we are talking about, this is chat number 201, and it is titled Focusing on the Good. So can anybody, and hello Haley, can anybody think of why WW might want us to focus on the good in November? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, so should it have anything to do with Thanksgiving and then upcoming holidays? So it really doesn't matter what winter holiday you celebrate. So it doesn't matter what December holiday you celebrate. I hate to just call it December because they're not always necessarily in December, but what winter holiday you celebrate, almost everybody in the United States, no matter what religious background, what what other things you celebrate, almost everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. And thank you, Trish. Trish says it was a privilege to attend your 200th. Thank you. But yeah, so the reason that they want us to focus on the good is because November is really a time when a lot of people stop and say, a list of what they're thankful for. I know like Lynn, over in our closed Facebook group, she has been posting every single day something that she's thankful for. And that is awesome. And a lot of people do that in November. And Alicia says it's because that they want us to be, to focus on the good, on what good matter, focus on things that are good because 2020 was awful. Yeah. And Loretta says she can't wait to celebrate no more COVID. You and me both, sister. You, me, and I think everybody else on the planet. So focusing on the good. I don't think it's going to be any surprise for people to hear that when we think good things, more good things happen. So if you call, everybody knows somebody, somebody who's just walking around happy all the time. They're happy, they're humming, they're just happy to be there. And I don't know, people who are more happy or more positive, most of the time, it just seems like more good things kind of fall in their lap. We have one special family here in Knoxville. The mom's name is Meredith. And oh my goodness, that family, that sweet, sweet family has been through so much this last, I guess it's been the last 2 years really. But every time I see her, she's just always smiling. She's always happy. She's always thankful for the good things that have happened. She's got a really long list of bad things that have happened. They lost a fire they lost a house due to a fire. They have, one of their sons has he's got a rare disease that forms brain tumors. She just has, on and on and on and on and on, all these things. But when you see her, she's always smiling. Always smiling. And then it just seems like then something good happens. And then she smiles and she's thankful for what she has. And then something else good happens. So when you think about good things tend to happen. So WW wants us to remember that this last week. And if you're new, we are always a week behind. So we are always doing the week in review. And if you are online only, if you're virtual only, you can always go back and get these, get your weeklies. And you do have to print them out yourself now since a lot of us are not in person. And I'm curious. So the people that are actually getting to attend in-person workshops, are they printing these out and handing them out again, or are you still printing them from online? It hadn't occurred to me, but I'm just curious how you all are doing that. But what WW wants us to focus on in our weekly this week, it is titled Why Focusing on the Good Matters. So I don't think it's I do not think it is any surprise to anyone that when we focus on things that are good, things go better. We have, I don't know. There are just statistic after statistic after statistic that people who are, and thank you, Chris says no, that, you have to print them online. Okay, so you still have to print them online, even if you're attending physical workshops. Okay, I just wondered, I don't know why that just popped in my head, but from small stuff to big stuff, people who are thankful, people who are just happy, there's all kinds of statistics that show that when you think happy thoughts, you just tend to be a happier person. So what they're wanting us to do is to help to start doing it until it becomes a habit. So we actually know people that their habit is to always think bad things. So before you can even get a full sentence out of your mouth, they're already thinking about why it's not going to work, what's going to go wrong. how they're going to tell you no. I don't know. It's just, they're just so negative, and it's a habit. And John says this to them all the time, that they have let negativity or negative thoughts or saying no, they have let it become a habit. And so their brain actually has changed so that, I'm serious, before you can get the sentence fully out of your mouth, they're already saying no. They're already ready to say no, you know? So instead, hello, Kimberly from Oklahoma. So instead, let's try to start being, more positive, even about the little things. So, like a traffic light. So you got stuck an extra long time at a traffic light. Remember, you might need to be happy because maybe there was a wreck 2 blocks down the road that you would have been in if you hadn't been stuck at the traffic light. Or, and I know nobody likes COVID. Like, nobody likes COVID. Nobody. But we were talking today at the holiday market about how many small businesses have gone out of business, but also how many have been spawned because of this. How many people have gotten together in ways that they've never gotten together before? How many people have celebrated in ways that they've never celebrated before? COVID's top 3 worst things that have happened to everybody this year. But some good things have come out of it too. So what they want us to do this week is to focus on good because it matters. And they always want us to do 3 things. They don't always want us to do 3, but I like the number 3. So they obliged this week and gave us 3 things to work on. So the first one is, think about 3 good things that happened today. So they said, teeny tiny things. I mean, they can be even be teeny tiny things. So they could be like hearing your favorite song on the radio, or Alyssa saying that she wanted to watch Trolls World Tour for the 3rd time. So it doesn't seem like that would be something that I would be thankful for, but she so enjoys it, and she enjoys watching it with me, and she enjoys dancing. So we dance while we're watching Trolls World Tour. So, while I could have been irritated that she wanted to watch it for the 3rd time, that was something to be thankful for. Gwen says, our Weight Watchers leader here, Gwen, she says that first cup of coffee in the morning, she says that's her favorite thing. She just loves, like, she picks up her coffee cup and she just savors it so much. That's her favorite thing, is her first cup of coffee, in the morning. So 3 things, that could be teeny tiny. I mean, seriously, could be teeny tiny things. Write them down somewhere. Then number 2 is to write them down. So write them down, and write them down in detail. So where you were, who you were with, what you can remember about it, so that you can remember it next time. You can remember what it was next time. And then they also say that, writing it down, and you all know how much I like to write things down, but it anchors it. So if you write it down, it makes it real. And I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but if you write something down, it makes it real. So we've talked about this before, me thinking things, or, like putting them in my phone, or putting a reminder on my phone or whatever, and then I forget about it. But if I write it down, and if I put it on paper, so if I get a pen, if I get a pen and I actually write something down, on paper, it's anchored now. So it's on paper and it's anchored. So they want us to do that. Then number 3, to remind yourself how you felt when that good thing happened. So like when Alyssa asked to watch, Trolls World Tour for the 3rd time, I honestly thought, yay, dance party. Dance party with Alyssa. So just remember how you feel. And you can even write that down too. So you can go ahead and take your note and say, like first cup of coffee in the morning, or let's see, one just scrolled by a second ago. Let's see, Barbara says hot tea, the Bible, and the morning sun. So Barbara can write down, her hot tea while she's reading her Bible with the morning sun, how that makes her feel, who she's with, what time of day it was. So, so now every single day, Barbara can look forward to, that happy thought, that happy moment, and focusing on what's good that matters. She can focus on, it's first thing in the morning, instead of saying, I had to get up today and it's Monday and me, and nobody else had to get up, and, I had to do whatever. She can think, it's Monday morning. I get to have my cup of hot tea, and then I get to sit by myself and quietly do my Bible study. And then the sun's going to come up, and it's going to be another beautiful day. And thank you. Vicky said your hair is gorgeous. Okay, Casey braided it this morning because we were going to be working all day, but thank you very much. Okay, so those are your three things. Those are your three things that WW wants you to focus on. And that is going to be your homework this week. So your homework this week is hashtag 3 good things. THREE good, GOOD, things, THINGS. So new people, what you do is you get a pen and some paper and you write down for yourself hashtag, which a hashtag is this symbol. Hey, since we're sitting down, I can actually do it for you. So a hashtag, let's just do the difference real quick. Let's have a lesson. This is a hashtag. Whoa, that's a hashtag. So when you do your homework, that's a hashtag. When you tag me, oops, let's make it right. When you tag me, it's an @ symbol. And thank you, Alicia, and thank you, Carol, for posting that. So when you tag me, it's an @ symbol. Let's see. And y'all are backwards, so I have to, right there. So that is an @ symbol. So the @ symbol is above the number 2 and the hashtag is above the number 3, if that helps at all. But anyway, so it's going to be hashtag, hello Patsy. So it's going to be hashtag 3 good things. You're going to write down or post, or you can write it on something and you can post a picture of that, or you can just type it, however you want to do it. But you're going to do hashtag 3 good things. And you're going to write down 3 good things that happened to you today, or if you're doing this tomorrow, you can write down 3 good things that happened to you tomorrow. Or if you were watching us on YouTube, which I hope you really will, and I hope you really will subscribe. So we get back the 17 people who went away this week. I don't even know why you would unsubscribe. Just don't watch it. But when you do that, just think of 3 good things that happened today, even teeny tiny things, and do hashtag 3 good things, and then do the @ symbol and tag me in them. So in our closed Facebook group, which if you need help getting into that, let us know and we will help you get into that. But it's in the closed group, it's @ Kelly Green Milligan. Here on the public page, it is @ IfYouHaveAnEgg. If you are on Connect, you need to tag @ IfYouHaveAnEgg for me to see it. Or if you are on Instagram, do @ IfYouHaveAnEgg for me to see it. And if you are reading this later on our blog, it is www.ifyouhaveanegg.com. You can just comment on this. It'll be titled Chat 201, and you can just comment on there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can comment on there. Okay. Phew. So, not that I am winded or tired from talking for 2 straight days, but it is break time. So again, new people, we take a break at about the 30-minute mark, which it is not quite 30 minutes, but that's okay. We're going to take a quick break. At the quick break, everybody gets a drink of water. So this is sign language for, you just make a W and hold it up to your mouth for water. It's like you're drinking the water. So everybody take a water break. I'm not going to change into my apron because we are not cooking anything tonight. Instead, we are, and yes, Michelle, it is time for water. So we are going to be talking about WW My Way Plus, and yes, Sandra, it is. So tonight's water is brought to you by Skinny Syrups and Casey Kitchen Center. And yes, Barbara, it is time for water. So this lovely blue concoction, I just told you all, I have been drinking coffee all day long. So at the Petal Java Holiday Market yesterday and today, we had the Grinch. Actually, we had a Dirty Grinch, which was Ashley's signature Grinch. It was white chocolate, hot chocolate with espresso in it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not WW friendly at all. And then Andrew made us a special, coffee concoction this morning. And that was, I don't even remember how he made it. But anyway, a special coffee concoction this morning. So I am drinking water, but this is just water with the mermaid and coconut skinny syrups. And we do sell those here at Casey Kitchen Center. It's just kckitchencenter.com. And it's water, Sonic Ice, because y'all know how much I love Sonic Ice, and then 2 pumps of mermaid and 2 pumps of coconut, and it's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna take my break real quick, and then we will be ready to start on the second half of tonight's chat. Is everybody else drinking their water? Go ahead and go get a sip. and maybe a deep breath. So we are back. This is the second half of chat number 201. And it was titled "Why Focusing on the Good Matters." And I have to segue for just a second, or sidetrack for just a second. Carol Lou wants to know what the mermaid tastes like. It's very tropical. So Alyssa calls this her blue juice. There is mermaid and unicorn. The unicorn to me is kind of fruity. Casey likes it a lot. She likes the unicorn a lot. I personally prefer the mermaid. It's very tropical. It's not quite pina colada tropical, but it's very tropical. And then just with that little splash of the coconut in it too. I don't know. It's just very refreshing. Alyssa and I like blue juice. We like the mermaid with the coconut. Okay. But again, we are back. This is the second half of chat number 201. And it was titled "Why Focusing on the Good Matters." I'm going to get off of, hello Roberta, I'm going to get off of the chat on my phone because I need to show you all some things. In case you did not know, WW updates almost every single November. They only have big, huge changes every few years. It might be every 3 years. I'm not sure. Carol says she's not a coconut fan, so maybe she'll try the unicorn. I think that is pretty smart. And Barbara, thank you. Yeah, the new camera. We are loving the new camera. But in case you didn't know, WW makes changes every single November. Don't know why they always do it right before the holidays, but maybe that's to get those of us who are already WW members, maybe that's to get us in the practice before the new year starts so that when the new people start in January, they'll be ready to go. I don't know, maybe. But they usually make big changes every couple of years, and then they'll make fill-in changes in the meantime. So this year, the change for this year is called, we went just from WW. So, we've been doing like My Way blue, green, and purple. Now it's called WW My Way Plus. And in case you have not been on your app, first of all, you need to get on your app. Okay? You just need to get on it. So I know it's the holidays, and I know we're all eating a lot. And, I was at the holiday thing this weekend and had Dirty Grinch hot chocolate. So, yeah, you need to get on your app. Just figure it out and count something. So if you have not been on your app in a while, November the 16th was the start of WW My Way Plus. It has so many new features, and there are so many interactive new features. And it's like it's going to learn with us now. So we're going to get as far as we can tonight into the new features for WW My Way Plus. I'm confident that it will take longer than 30 minutes to talk about all of them. Since we have the new camera and it's easier for me to video, I may try to do some divided up segments, for YouTube, so that y'all can go back and check these and you can say, hey, you know what? I want to know about the what's in your fridge part of WW My Way Plus, but I don't want to watch all the rest of it. So I'm going to try and do those in some different segments so that it's, how to WW My Way Plus, what's in your fridge, to use that feature. So first thing, if you have not been on your app in a while, please stop and figure out what your password is. Pretty please do that for all of us. My friend Bobby got me a little tiny spiral notebook because she got tired of me saying, what's my password for such and such? Hey, did y'all update the password for so-and-so? Does it have like an asterisk on the end of it now, or a question mark, or, or what's going on? So she bought me a little tiny notebook. Now my WW, if somebody needs to get into it, I don't know why anybody else would need to log into mine, but so now it's written down. So please figure out you should know what your username is, which you can change your username now. So a lot of us that had ridiculous WW usernames, Connect usernames, we can update them now. So you can do that, but please figure out what your password is because you might have to restart your WW app in order for the My Way Plus, the WW My Way Plus, for it to update. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to say. They also have an in-depth personal assessment, which we will be doing mine live tonight. I saved it until I could do it with you all live. I did not do it last week when I could have because we were celebrating the 200th chat, but we're going to do that live tonight. It can help us with our STAR goals. You have an opportunity for a wellness check-in. So if you don't have a physical place where you can go for a wellness check-in, you can do that on My Way Plus now. There is I mentioned what's in the fridge a few minutes, or what's in your fridge a few minutes ago. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And and Orlando Debbie says she uses something called RoboForm for her password keeping, and then she only has to have it in one spot. That is awesome. That is awesome. And what? Vicky's friend got her an actually internet. I don't know what that is, Vicky. You're gonna have to explain that to us. Anyway, so there was a new "What's in Your Fridge" feature, which is super exciting. There are customized meal planners, so it's going to start watching and growing, with us. You'll be able to filter on some things, like if you're vegan or gluten-free, you'll be able to filter on some of those kind of things. And the recipe carousel will start to personalize for you. You will also start to get some recommended personal recommendations for activity that fits you. And there are 5-minute coaching sessions that you can take advantage of. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to check in. So when you first start using your WW app, and again, I'm going to get off the live chat. So if you all are talking to me, hopefully it will pop up here so that I can see it. But I am going to get off of the live chat so that I can check this. But the first thing that you're going to do, and I have an Apple. So I have an Apple product. So if you have an Android, sorry, I hope that it's going to be the same thing on an Android, but I have an Apple product. I have an iPhone. I also have an iPad. And so everything I'm doing is based off of Apple. So when you first start using WW My Way Plus, you're going to notice a section that says, let's see, there's a section down here that says, on Apple, that says, Kelly, let's check in. So this screen, when you scroll across, it's got a couple of different things to help you to check in. And you can see that one of them I started to do, and so it's got a check mark on it now, but we are going to go back and do this while we were live. But the first thing on your first row, the choices are going to be to take a personal assessment, to do your weekly check-in, to track your sleep. On an iPhone, there is an option to do the Hey Siri, track bread, and we'll talk about that in a second, and try our weekly technique. So what you're going to do first, though, is you need to take your personal assessment. So everybody has an opportunity, whether you are an old WW member, and by old, I don't mean old in age. You could be as old as me, or you're brand new. If it's your first day, or if it's your 100th year, it can be 100, but first day or 25th year, or somewhere in between, you need to take the assessment. So I'm just going to touch that, and when you click on My Personal Assessment, it comes up and says, hi, let's get to know each other. For us to build a weight loss and wellness plan together, we need to understand a little bit about how you think and feel, and also some basics like your height and current weight. So, and hello, Stacy. So I'm going to click next. The first thing it wants to know, it's going to ask you 3 questions. How do you generally feel? Your choices are pretty good, but I have some things I want to work on. So, I have as many good days as I do bad days, or I feel generally unwell. So I'm going to choose pretty good, but I have some things I want to work on, because that's how I feel. But remember, this is personalized to you. So this one's for me, so you need to do yours for you. The next question is, when it comes to your home life, which sounds the most like you? Select all that apply. I'm in school and my schedule changes a lot. I have a career that takes a lot of my focus. I'm a parent with a busy schedule. I am a multi-generational caregiver. I'm an empty nester. None of these quite feel like me. So I'm going to say I have a career that, and you can choose more than one. You don't have to just choose one. So I'm going to choose, I have a career that takes a lot of my focus. I'm going to say I'm a multi-generational caregiver, because I am. But I am also an empty nester. So I'm going to check that. So I have checked 3. And I'm going to hit next. And then the next question is, why do you want to lose weight? Select all that apply. Again, you're going to check multiples. So the choices are to have more energy, to feel good in my body, to be able to physically do more, to take fewer medications, to have more confidence, to live longer, and to be healthier. So I am going to choose to have more energy, to feel good in my body, to be able to physically do more, to live longer, and to be healthier. So I only didn't check 2 of those. But anyway, and the next one, this is question 4 out of 4. for this section. When you think about your weight loss goals, you feel, and there's a question mark, optimistic, they are totally doable with some guidance, cautious, I've struggled before, but I'm hopeful, or I'm feeling a little anxious, honestly. So, and it is okay to feel a little anxious, but I'm going to check optimistic because I have done this before. And next, and it says, you've come to the right place, Kelly. So it's going to have your name. It won't say Kelly unless your name's Kelly. Knowing that your goal is already doable puts you ahead. Let's keep going so we can build an action plan together. And then you hit next. And it says, now let's talk a little bit about food. And I know this is going to take a little while, and I hope you all are willing to go through this with me in case you have not taken your personal assessment. And I hope we have time to talk about some other areas tonight. But you know what? If not, we will talk about them next week, or I will do them in YouTube videos. So now let's talk a little bit about how you think about food. No judgment here. We can make anything work. We just want to know what might throw you off track. Then question 1 of 5, which of these, so you've got more multiple choice questions. Hello, Teresa. Multiple choice questions. Which of these would you like a little more support with? Between meal snacking, late night snacking, boredom eating, stress eating, or none of these? Okay, so I have, I do some late night snacking, and I do some stress eating. So next, is portion control tricky for you? The choices are, yeah, that's so me, that's sometimes me, that's rarely me, nope, not me. So I'm going to say that's sometimes me. But remember, this is based on you, not just on me. The next question is, do you stock your fridge with vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, etc.? Yeah, that's so me. That's sometimes me. That's rarely me. Nope, not me. Because remember, it's going to build this carousel. It's going to build the recipe carousel, and it's going to be building some other things around how your lifestyle and how you live. So I'm going to say, yeah, that is so me, because I do. Question 4 of 5, do you have a lot of sugary drinks, chips, cookies, candy, etc. in your house? Again, yeah, that's so me, that's sometimes me, that's rarely me, or nope, not me. So I'm going to put that sometimes me. I try not to, but that is sometimes me. Question 5 out of 5, when are you most likely to get off track? When I'm tired, when I'm bored, when I'm stressed, when I'm celebrating, when it's the weekend. So those are great ones. Hello, Donna. So those are all good ones. When I'm tired, when I'm bored, when I'm stressed, when I'm celebrating, and when it's the weekend, or none of these. So I'm going to say when I'm tired, that one is the most like me. And these are one. So you pick one. You do not pick multiples on these. So I'm going to say when I'm tired. And it says, so for me, it says, we hear you, Kelly. When we're tired, figuring out what to eat can feel like taking the SATs. That's exactly right. We'll start by helping you get better sleep. Then our behavioral techniques and app tools will keep you focused and on track. So the next one says, let's take a look at how much you move. So I'm curious. So is going through this, is this helpful for anybody, or am I boring you all to death? Okay, so the next one is, let's take a look at how much you move. All activity is good activity. Let's talk about where you are now. So question 1 of 5, on a typical day, how much time do you spend sitting? The answers are none. I'm on my feet all day. Some, but I move around a lot most of my day, or I sit all day. So I'm going to say some, but I move around a lot. Okay, good. Betty said it's helpful. Next question, do you sneak in extra movement during your day? Oh, Carol says yes, but she forgot the questions. Very helpful, but she forgot the questions. Next is, do you sneak in extra movement during your day? Yes, as much as I can. Some days, rarely, and not really. So I'm going to say some days. I would love to do it as much as I can, but a lot of days I just don't get to it. If you're active, what do you like most? And thank you, Teresa. Cardio, I like anything that gets my heart rate up. Strength training, I like to feel powerful. Yoga, I like the mind-body connection. Running, walking, I like the simplicity, or none of these. So I'm going to say running, walking, because walking is my favorite. And thank you, Sylvia. And 4 out of 5, if you're active, how many days a week do you move? So it was 5 to 6, but with COVID and John's mom and dad and everything going on, I'm really down to about 2 to 4. So if I'm going to honestly answer this, so you need to be honest. Don't say what you want to do. Say what you're doing. So I'm going to put 2 to 4, because that's really where I'm at right now. And the last question in this section, if you're active, how many minutes do you move throughout the day? Less than 15, 15 to 30, up to 60, more than 60, or it doesn't apply. So again, you're supposed to answer where you're at right now. So right now, bye Alicia. So right now, I'm going to say 15 to 30. So I've been in the past moving lots more than that, but this is where I'm at right now and where you're at right now. So then it says, love that you're already finding time to move, Kelly. We can definitely help you keep that up. We have audio and video workouts, fitness challenges, and more to help you stay active and strong. The next one is, let's talk about sleep. Probably what I need to be talking about. Studies show that people who get less sleep tend to feel hungrier throughout the day. Not a shock, because we've talked about this many times. Let's see how you're doing. Okay, so then the next one is question 1 to 5. How many hours of sleep do you get on a night on average? More than 9, 7 to 9, 5 to 6-ish, or less than 5. So I'm going to say 7 to 9. Are you happy with your sleep? Generally, yes. Sometimes, not really, nope. I'm going to say generally, yes. What's your biggest issue with sleeping? Select all that apply. So this is going to be another one of those multiple choice ones. And remember, if you missed any of this, or if you had to leave, like a couple of y'all had to go because dinner's ready. Hopefully it's a WW friendly dinner, and hopefully you used the recipe cartwheel that was made for you, or the what's in your fridge. But this one is a multiple. You can go back and watch this again later on YouTube. Jessica will have, or Casey will have that posted tomorrow, and Jessica will have this posted on If You Have an Egg probably by tomorrow night. But you can go back and watch this. Okay, so this one, what's your biggest issue with sleeping? Select all that apply. So you can select multiple things. I wake up a lot. I have trouble falling asleep. I can't turn off my mind. My kids, pets, or noise keep me up. None of these. So I'm going to say I can't turn off my mind. And really that's the biggest thing. Question 4 or 5, do you go to bed and get up at the same time each day? And the first one is, yep, like clockwork. Sometimes it depends on how busy the day was, not usually, and that's a hard no. That was pretty funny. It says that's a hard no. Okay, so I'm going to say sometimes it depends on how busy my day was. And yes, Sylvia, I'm pretty sure you can go back and take the assessment a second time, but you know what? I will get clarification on that, and I will find out where to go to do that. But that is a great question, and I am going to write that down. So can you take the assessment a second time? Because you can. I just don't know where yet to tell you to go, because it's going to change. So these are going to change. So when I get back to my normal walking schedule, like those answers are going to change. Okay, question 5 of 5. How tired do you feel during the day? I'm always in need of a nap. I'm usually pretty sleepy. Not very tired, but there may be some afternoon yawns. I'm perked, energized, and ready to get stuff done. So today, after all the espresso, yeah, probably. Okay. I'm going to say not very tired, but there may be some afternoon yawns. And it says, Kelly, sounds like you are fairly well rested, but let's make it even better. Our sleep tracker will help identify patterns that might get in your way so you can stay energized and boost your weight loss. Then, wellness isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you think. So if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your mindset these days. So, Kathy says they should have wake up for potty after drinking my water. That should be one of the things. You were exactly right about that. Okay, question 1 of 5 in this one is, so you ate more than you planned. What goes through your mind? Do these not sound like past chats? These sound like answers to past chats that we've had. First one is, it's okay. One day won't make or break me. The second one is, I wish I hadn't done that, but hey, it happens. The third one is, ugh, I'll never reach my goals if I keep letting that happen. And the fourth one is, I really messed up. Again, what's wrong with me? So remember, be honest on these. Answer these honestly, and we will find out how to take the assessment again, because it's going to change. You know, some of these things are going to change over time. So I'm going to say, it's okay. One day won't make or break me, because I know that to be true. But remember, I'm a seasoned professional. I'm not a professional because I don't get paid. Okay, it's the next day. What do you do? So after you've messed up, it's the next day. What do you do? Think about it, learn a thing or two, and make a plan. I brush it off and eat like I normally would. Next. I promise myself I'm going to eat perfectly from now on. I think to myself, I messed up, I might as well stop trying. So I'm going to say, think about it, learn a thing or two, and make a plan. And Sylvia, hopefully we will get to the recipe carousel tonight. Okay, the next one is, which word best describes wellness for you? Wellness. So what does wellness mean to you? So is it energized, strong, resilient, focused, or in balance? I have to think about this one just a second. Energized, strong, resilient, focused, or in balance? Wellness. I'm going to say in balance. Question 4 or 5. At the end of the day, what do you tend to remember most? The things that went really well, the things that didn't go so well, a mix of both, but mostly what went well, a mix of both, but mostly what didn't go well. I'm going to say a mix of both, but mostly what went well. 5 of 5. How important is your weight when it comes to how you see yourself? And so remember, these are going to be different and they're going to change over time. So I've been doing this for 25 years. So what my weight is less important to me, just me personally, because this is my assessment today than it was 25 years ago. So the first one is not at all. I'm much more than my body. The second one is a little, but it doesn't stop me from living my life. The third one is more than I'd like, but sometimes I can shake it off. Number 4 is very. I feel like it holds me back. So I'm going to say not at all. I'm much more than my body, because again, that's me. Oh, wow. Mine says you are a superhero. We're so glad to hear that you feel like a powerhouse, Kelly, because we think you are too. Let's end strong. Last set of questions. Okay. So here are my results. This looks really good based on what you've shared. We're strong. You're strong in all 4 pillars of wellness, which is fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So this is what mine looked like. Remember, 25 years. So 25 years, not perfect, mess up every day, had the dirty Grinch today. Yeah. And maybe something else. But don't worry. If you're brand new, you might start slow, but your numbers are going to move over. So your results are going to move over. So mine's got already strong on my nutrition. It has, you can check your sleep, you can check your activity, you can check your sleep, you can check your mindset. So on my nutrition, my new meal planner is going to fill in my own recipes and do 5-day meal plans. What's in the fridge tool is going to give me some ideas, personalized smart points. So now all of these under your assessment, it's going to talk to you about your nutrition. It's going to talk to you about your activity. It's going to talk to you about your sleep, and that's all going to be personalized to you. And then it's going to talk to you about your mindset. But down at the bottom, go back to my day. We're going to go back to my day because I only have 7 minutes to talk to you about some of the rest of these things. You know, obviously we're going to have to continue this another day. So I did my personal assessment. So notice that the box is checked now. Try our weekly technique. I had looked at that earlier, and so that was checked off. This is simply try our weekly technique. This is simply where you are going to go to your weekly. So this is going to be where you're going to find your weekly on your app. And so this next week, it is 8 ideas, or this coming week, it is 8 ideas to add to your new winter routine. So that is this week's weekly. You can go check that out on your own. But that's what the weekly technique is. If you are on Apple, you can go to Hey Siri Track Bread, and I will do a video on how to do this in depth, but it's going to tell you how to add things to Siri so that you can just say, and I'm not going to do it because she'll try to record it, but like, hey Siri, track, whatever. And she'll do that, but we'll do another video on that. But the one I want you to see, you can also go to Track My Sleep, and we'll go into depth more in that in another video. But what I wanted you to see tonight is my weekly check-in. So we were talking about if you don't have a wellness workshop that you can go to. So if you do not have a physical wellness workshop you can go to my weekly check-in, and you can just touch that, and it wants your weight and today's date. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then It wants to know how you feel. So I don't know if you used to do the paper tracker. So if you've been around long enough to have the paper tracker, we used to have little faces that we could fill in here. So I'm going to say, so you've got everything from a really frowny face to a kind of face to a neutral face to a kind of a smirk to a yay face. So actually this week I felt pretty good. So I'm going to touch the yay. It says very, and now he's even more happy. It says you set a goal last week. How did it go? And I'll show you how to do that. So my goal last week was to batch prep my breakfast so I have enough ready for 3 days. That was my goal last week, and I'm going to show you real quick before we get off, because we have 4 minutes left, how to set a goal, and then we'll have to do some of the rest of these next time. Sorry. So that was my goal last week, and I said great, or I get to say great. I feel good about what I accomplished. Good, I made some progress, or I didn't start it. So I did it, so I'm going to say great. I feel good about what I accomplished. Then they want to know what went well this week, and you can type anything. And so what I will say was, and I hope nobody else is buffering. Sylvia says she's buffering. I'm hoping it's just her, because we're almost done with tonight, and then we'll get some more stuff next week. But you can type in a quick note, and I'll just say did well at Thanksgiving. Whoops. No autocorrect. I'll just let you know about that. So did well at Thanksgiving. Only got 1 serving of my faves. And then you can save that. So you can type that in, and then you can see your progress report. So my progress report for last week, it shows you what you did well. It shows you what your weight is. It shows you the tracking of your weight. If you did, like I was on an activity streak, it shows that I reached my Fitbit goals. It is talking about tracking my sleep. So you can go through and look at when you do this checking, you can look at that. And that I completed my goal. Then it says overall, you felt good this week. Then it says nice work. I had 6 days in the healthy eating zone, 45 fit points earned, 2 days in the healthy sleep range. I did not do any audio lessons. We'll talk about that next time. You can look at your trends. So you can look at your trends. And thank you, Tay. Good. So we'll continue this again next week. Then it says your notes from this week. So it's got my notes from this week in there. I can click on see my trends, but what I want you all to look at tonight before I have to jump off is set your action plan. So we'll probably go over this again next week, but when you go to set your action plan and touch that, then it says, it's a new week. Let's put a plan together. So this is where we're going to start next week. So next week, we're going to start at it's a new week. Let's put your plan together. And again, I will try to do some in-depth videos for anybody that missed this. We will start next week on my action plan, and it's a new week. And look, I'm making myself a note because that makes it solid. Okay, so we're going to go to my action plan, start there next week. And I will find out about taking the assessment again. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. So this is the second week that I have used, this is the beginning of the third week that I've used the WW My Way Plus. I had not done the personal assessment. I waited until I could do it in person with you all. But I'm super pumped to see how everything is going to change so that I can show you all that next week. But I will tell you, so next week, since we won't have to do the personal assessment, I think we'll be able to get more done. So next week we will work on the action plan on, it's a new week. And yes, there is Dusty. Hold on. Since we're out here, he can actually sit next to me. So there he is. Say hello, buddy. You should say hello, everybody. But so next week we will talk about exploring recipes. We'll look at what's in your fridge. We'll look at the featured recipes, my recipes, and then the other recipe categories. We'll talk about Connect and how it's changed, and then we'll talk about strengthening your body and mind, and some sleep tracking. So, okay, everybody have an awesome week. Do not forget to do your homework. We are not going to be at a holiday market on the Sunday of the chat next week, so I should be a little more well rested. And I'm shocked my voice has lasted this long, so I'm super happy about that. But again, thank you to everybody who was on chat number 200 last week. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you are doing great and amazing preparations for whatever holidays you are celebrating this month, or if you're just celebrating whatever this month, because we've got, let's see, left in December, it starts this week. We have got Christmas, Casey's birthday, Casey's anniversary, and Alyssa's birthday. So yeah, so we have a lot in December. But everybody have a great week. We'll see you next time, and we'll have some more chatting together. And thank you all again for letting us use the new camera. Thank you for everyone who helped us get that. This has been such a blessing, y'all don't even know. But anyway, have a great week. We will see you next time. Yep, and let me know if you have any questions. Oh, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, pretty please, I don't even know which way I'm supposed to be pointing. So Casey, you're going to have to tell me if it's this way, I hope. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and let the next video roll over. Pretty please. Please. Pretty please, even more, please subscribe. And click the little bell so that you'll be notified the next time we have a video. Or if you want to order any of our merch, that is this next button over, and that is for Spreadshirt. So again, y'all have a great week, and we will see you next time. Good night.